Hey guys, welcome to my channel and welcome to a brand new style of video where today I am going to show you guys how I got my Sims to look the way they look. So a few days ago, I was actually looking at various different styles of cartoon characters because I was looking for a style of Sim that I could fall in love with. And so far, posting pictures, a lot of people have gave me different comparisons of what my Sims look like. Someone in particular said my Sims look like Memojis, which are the little emojis from your iPhone, and I have to agree hard. Like I hard agree that my Sims look like Memojis. So, a lot of people have been commenting on my Twitter and they have been asking me, how do you get your Sims to look like this? They look amazing. They look like Disney characters. They look like Pixar characters. They look like cartoons. How do I get my Sims to look like this? And that is what I am intending to do today. I am not gatekeeping this. I'm sharing this because I can see that it makes a whole lot of people happy. I mean, when I shared the pictures, they were viewed 41,000 times. I have 1.6k likes, 78 reposts, and 36 comments on those pictures, with people saying that the Sims are cute, they love it, they want to know how I did it. So, this video is to show you guys how I did it. So, first and foremost, I am going to do CAS.full edit mode. And I'm going to take my sim here into CAS so that I can show you guys just how I got my Sims to look the way they do. I am also going to be linking the sliders that I use to get my Sims to look the way they do in the description of the video, so you guys can go ahead and download these things and get started. So this is my Sim. Her name is Dana Goldman. She is the star of my new Let's Play. I'm actually currently planning it out right now, playing with her just a little bit to get some friendships and stuff like that before we start off the LP. But this is Dana Goldman. People wanted to know, what skin was I using? What eyes am I using? How did I get her neck to be so skinny? How did I get her head to be so big? How did I get her eyes to be so big? Well, this is the tea. So for starters, when I create my Sims, I usually start with the body. I am using hold on, let me go into the body so I can show you which body preset I am using. I can't remember who this body preset is by, but I am gonna look for it and I promise you guys I will figure out who it's by. I think it's by, hold on, let me see. Vibrant Pixels. So these presets by Vibrant Pixels. I have a lot of presets, but I gravitate towards these ones. Something about the way the body looks that I just really love. So I gravitate towards these ones. So the body preset is by Vibrant Pixels. The next thing is a neck slider by KikiW.studio. I use this neck slider to make her neck very tiny. So as you can see, I can make her neck wide or tall, and I can make her neck super skinny. I usually go for the super skinny neck, and the reason for doing this is to exaggerate the cartoon effect. Now, the reason I do this is because the Sims seem to have these very cartoon animations. And what I mean by that is like their expressions are just unreal. Like it's hard to make the kinds of expressions that the Sims make in the game in real life. And I love the expressions that Sims make, like when they're excited and they open their eyes really wide. And that's why I made my Sims have huge eyes, because I want to exaggerate the expressions that my Sims feel whenever, I'm playing them. I can put some pictures up on the screen showcasing some of Kendra's expressions, because Kendra just has this very wide-eyed look to her. So for the eyes, I use the eye size scaler by Marso Sims. Now, I could get her eyes bigger like this. For some reason though, it seems to have this little thing sticking out in the corner of her eyes. I think it's with the particular eye scaler, that the particular eye preset that I'm using causes her eyes to have this thing sticking out in the corner, so I don't use that one as much. I could use this one here and just make it like super big because of the fact that it has the heart-shaped iris, but I prefer the eye shape that my sim already has, which is by Stretch Skeleton. So you can already get your Sim's eyes to look super big, but I have some presets by Stretch Skeleton, which makes the eyes big already, and then it just makes them even bigger when I use the eye slider. The head slider is also by Marso. It is a package, so you get a head slider, a mouth slider, and a you get the head slider, the mouth slider, and then eye slider. So when I say head slider, her head is very big. Sometimes I even do their eyes wide apart to get that cartoony look, but her head is on the biggest setting. Now, basically, what I do, because this is how small your head would be, I make her head the biggest it can get. I give them big heads. And then I make their faces really wide. So she has a big, wide head. So as you guys can see, look at the size of her neck from the back here, and then look at the size of her head. Super big head, super wide head. I like the wide head. I use normal mouth presets, but sometimes I want my Sims to have this very cartoony look. So to make the mouth a little bit smaller, I use the mouth slider by Tian Moon. And that one, you can get your Sims to have these very tiny mouth or this medium-sized mouth, or you can even have huge lips. I don't like the very huge lips for my Sims. I usually just give them these small mouths because it makes them look very pixie like. So I usually just go with like super small mouths, and it just works out for me. I really do like the super small mouth for them. So that is it. When it comes to skin, I am using Skin Details by Sammy XO. I really, really love them. I especially love Pluto, Sunflower. I have all of their skin blends, like all of their skin blends, because I love them so much. I use a lot of skin blends, and majority of the ones that I have are by Sammy XOX. I think that's what their name is, and I love using their skin blends a lot because it just gives variety for the different types of Sims that I will create in my game. So when it comes to sim blends, I use that. When it comes to teeth, and girl, I might need to adjust your face because I could. Oh, this is another thing. Sometimes you'll adjust your Sim's face and then you'll only be able to see their bottom row of teeth. So you just pull their faces up a little bit and you can see their teeth perfectly. And the teeth that I'm using are by Mellow Sims, and they are called High Beam. And it comes with these different types of teeth. So you have the split teeth, you have the chompers, you have the braces, you have the perfect teeth, you even have vampire teeth here. So and these ones here as well with the little shorter the shorter fangs. And I absolutely love these so much. I might just give her some braces. Um and I like that I can like see like a little tiny bit of her braces. I really do like that. So I like using those teeth as well. So it's not anything super complicated. It basically is just you create your sim the way you want your sim to look, and then you go in and you just exaggerate the details. Make the neck super skinny. Make the shoulders low, pull the shoulders in to make them seem smaller. And as you guys can see, looking at her, she looks like she's a teen, but she's actually a grown adult. And just exaggerate their details. Another thing that I like to do is, you see she has ears, right? Obviously she has ears. I would get rid of her ears, right? And for this, I'll need to tuck the tiny piece of ear that's there. I just kind of tuck her ears away, and I use custom ears. So I'm going to go into my piercings. I'm going to show you the custom ears that I use. They are by Saruin, and they just make the sim look even more cartoony with these big ears. So I like using these ones by Saruin. I'm going to have to go ahead and use those earrings um for every style. Though you're gonna have to use those earrings because obviously you had to get rid of the ears. The mod to get rid of your Sims ears is by redhead Sims. That is how you get rid of your Sims ears. And the thing about it is you're always gonna have to use mesh ears whenever you play your game and you've removed the ears, because for every outfit obviously the ears are gonna be gone. And so you need to, do that. But there are lots of creators that make mesh ears. I know San333 makes mesh ears as well. I did have some by San333, which I really need to go look for so I can put them back in my game, because she has these mesh ears that has like ear pods and stuff like that. So they're just super cool, and I absolutely just love using mesh body parts for my Sims sometimes. So as you guys can see, this is just how I create my Sims. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. It wasn't really anything too serious. It was just to kind of show you guys how I create the Sims and what I use. Just going into CAS and showing you guys my um weapons of choice whenever I create my Sims. I will be leaving links to every piece that I have used in the description of the video, so you guys can go ahead and check those out. You also need to know one thing though. When you create Sims like this, you will have problems with certain hairs. For instance, the hairs will always just cling closer to their neck because of the fact that hairs that are longer seem to attach to your neck. So as you guys can see, her hair, these braids are super close to her neck, but as I widen her neck, they seem to move out. And the same with her shoulders as well. So certain hairs will kind of look weird, which is why for my Sims that are like for my Sims that are super cartoon, I tend to use short hairs or hairs that don't go past their shoulders, because it just makes it a little bit nicer for me. Like, look at this hair. This hair is super nice. I try to stick with like updos and that kind of stuff for these particular Sims, because it can be a little bit difficult once the hair starts going over the shoulders. So for instance, as you can see, she looks beautiful with her little updo here. If I was to give her a longer hair, it starts to look a little bit weird, but not too weird that you can't handle it. It's just that certain meshes, and it all depends on the creator too, but certain meshes, once they go past your shoulders, they start to look a little bit off and a little bit weird. So yeah, just a mention. Another mention is when your Sims are sleeping, they're gonna look very weird. And by that I mean, when your Sims are sleeping, their eyes are not going to be completely closed. Just letting you know that their eyes are not going to be completely closed. So if that bothers you, then I don't know what to say, but this is the style of my Sims. This is how I love creating my Sims. This is how I love playing with them. And this wasn't always a style that I was using, but lately I realized that I wasn't having much fun with my game, and I figured I need to create Sims that I like. And so that's where this all comes in. Anyways, this video, I don't want it to be too long, so I'm gonna go ahead and end off the video right here. I want to thank you guys so much for coming by and checking out my channel. Let me know what you think in the comment section of the video down below. If there's any other questions that you have, if there's anything that you saw in my game that you want to know who it's by, please drop it in the comment section down below, and I will try my best to link you to the creator of whatever it is that you saw that you like. Thanks again, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys.